This is a stock that can 100% squeeze. This is a stock that has technicals that could break out any moment now. And also, it has the support from traders. You can see that by the volume and by the moves that we've seen over the last couple of weeks. Hola mi gente, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Sean and this is We Are Investing, a channel that's dedicated in investing and personal finance. Today we are going to go over a stock that I think presents a great opportunity to you traders out there. And if you like making money in the stock market, you like investing or trading in the stock market, then this is the channel for you. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so YouTube will notify you when I upload more videos so that you do not miss an opportunity out there when I find one. Also, please be aware that this channel does have a Patreon where every single week we post a PDF of the top trades for that given week. This right here is an example from last week's PDF where we provided a total of 6 trades. 5 of those trades were short-term trades that actually did really well. When you sign up with the Patreon, not only do you get access to those weekly reports, you also get access to this Discord server of over 500 investors. And it's also in this Discord server where I will let you guys know what trades I am buying. And last week, out of that weekly report, 5 of 5 trades were green. And the total gains for the week, just in the positions that we opened up on Monday, by Friday, they were up $5,945. It was an incredible week. Not every week is like that, but we are thankful that we have such a strong community that helps us find the opportunities out there in the stock market. But with all that being said, let's dive into the video. All right, hop into the laboratory. Let's take a look at Prog, ticker symbol PROG. Now, the reason why we're talking about this stock is because we have massive, I'm talking ginormous volume in this stock. Take a look at the volume here and how it has spiked up in the last month. In the month of October, we've seen tremendous volume for this stock. And in one day alone, on October 12th, we saw 346 million shares traded in the day for this company, for this stock. Now, taking a look at this 1 year, 1 day, it's obvious that we've seen a downtrend. A year ago, the stock was trading at $9.41. It hit a low of 66 cents, and now it's trading at $2.14. On Friday, it had a positive day of positive 2.39%. Now, is this downtrend broken? Well, I do not know. The first level of confirmation would be that we break through this prior support at $2. We did that. That's really good news. But a stronger confirmation would be that we break through this resistance at around $4. If that happens, then maybe we're seeing a reversal in the stock and we're moving much higher. Now, there's a wild card with this stock and maybe why there is so much volume right now. The short interest in this stock is extremely high. We're going to cover that in this video as well. So if you combine a reversal with high volume and a short interest included in all that with a potential short squeeze, you could see massive movement in this stock. And that's what we're hoping for, and that's why we're going to keep an eye on Prog. Now, moving on to the 30-day 1 hour chart, there's a lot to talk about here. We broke out to the upside, and now we are forming a bullish pennant, which we're going to dive into in this video as well, and what typically happens with this formation. Also, taking a look at the stock, we're pretty much flat on the MACD, so we have room to run to the upside. Taking a look at the RSI, we're not overbought or oversold. We're pretty much at the middle at 52. There is really good consolidation that's happening right now in this stock, and that's good because before you break out, you need to consolidate, and that's the process that's going on right now with Prog. But taking a look at this, there's definitely a bullish pennant formation. If we take a look at this, we can draw a trend line down, and we also have this trend line up. At this point of intersection, this is super critical. And I'm just going to let you guys know, When formations form like this, when you see a pennant formation, a bullish pennant formation, typically you are going to see the stock break out to the upside. You're going to see a nice move up here, breaking this downward trend, and it's going to move higher. But that's not always the case. What you need to know is that at this point of intersection, where the downward trend meets the upward trend, there's going to be a big move. And if you are a trader, the best thing to do is wait for that move to happen and then play it accordingly. If there's a breakout to the upside, which is more likely in this case, then you get bullish on the stock. If there's a breakdown, which could happen, then you get bearish. But this is definitely what we're seeing right now. There is a bullish pennant. We had that flagpole, then we're in that moment of consolidation, and we're probably going to break out. So what I'm going to do personally is I'm going to wait for that breakout to happen, because that's when you're going to enter into your trade. You don't want to enter into a trade beforehand thinking that it's going to break out and then it doesn't and it breaks down, because the move is going to be rapid and you're going to lose a lot of money real quick if you're wrong on your bet. Now, when we take a look at this stock on Yahoo Finance, the float is reported at 26.44 million shares. The shares outstanding is 132.74 million shares. So the float is very tiny for this stock. So it can be easily manipulated by pumpers, by social media, and that's kind of what's happening right now. And we're seeing a huge amount of volume. If we're seeing 360 million shares traded in one day and the float is only 26 million, that's a massive difference. And that means there's going to be extreme volatility with Prog. But most importantly, and why a lot of people are trading this stock and why a lot of people are looking at this stock, is because it's a potential short squeeze candidate. And you know, everybody wants to find the next short squeeze. And shout out to DBR on Twitter. He's got 2,459 followers, and he is providing us with this information today that is super crucial. And a huge shout out to him for providing this to the rest of the world and making this information public. If we take a look at the latest data from Ortex, the short interest of the free float is 62.62%. That's pretty high. Also very important is the utilizations at 99.87%. What utilization means, utilization is the number of loan shares divided by the available shares in the securities lending market expressed as a percentage. Essentially, it is a measure of demand for shares from short sellers. And with utilization at 100%, short sellers have huge demand for this stock. And that just goes to show that this could potentially short squeeze. And the cost to borrow is also very high. It's at 66.03. 7 days ago, it was 64.49. This seems like it is increasing in short interest. We had an increase of 5.51%. Utilization is at basically 100%, and the cost to borrow is pretty high, meaning that this stock, considering everything that we talked about, the low float, the high volume, the potential for a breakout from the technicals, and also all this data from Ortex on the short interest for Prog, this is a stock that can 100% squeeze. This is a stock that has technicals that could break out any moment now. And also it has the support from traders. You can see that by the volume and by the moves that we've seen over the last couple of weeks. So without a doubt, 100%, this is a stock that you want to add to your watch list. And this is a stock that you want to take a couple minutes to plan your trade out before you enter into your trade. Do your technical analysis on your own. Plan your trading strategy for this stock so that when things happen, you're ready to execute. Be ready, because this stock, it looks like it's about to make a big move. That wraps it up for this video. I thank you so much for your time. Let me know in the comment section down below what you're going to be doing with Prog. I'll catch you guys all on the flip side. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. And this is We Are Investing, and together we are invincible. See ya!